So Min Min has been out for about a day and a half now, and I just wanted to sort of give my thoughts on the character and sort of what she's brought to Smash and how she's been integrated into the game and how well she represents ARMS and the series as a whole. So with Fighter Pack 6, obviously you get Min Min as a playable character, but alongside that you also get the Spring Stadium stage and 18 additional music tracks. And in my opinion, the stage is an absolute blast to play on. The springs and the roof are really cool gimmicks to play around with. And you know, the legal forms online just look good, you know, the little trons in the background and the crowd make it look like, you know, a really good place to have a match. And alongside that you also get the music tracks, and there's two remixes of the ARMS theme and the Ramen Bowl theme, and both of the remixes are exceptional. You know, the Smash team really did, you know, do a great job of them. And I mean, ARMS music as a whole is just really good, but the Smash remixes are something else. Like, they took two 10 out of 10 songs and made them better, and I don't think there's many other teams that could do that, like the Smash team. So, you know, the Fighters Pass Pack 6 is just really, really good value for money, if you ask me. So now let's talk more about how Min Min actually plays in the game and how she represents ARMS as a series. You know, as somebody who really loves ARMS and will play it for days and days, I think Min Min represents ARMS perfectly. You know, her whole playstyle is based on her arms and how they do give her that enormous range which we've never seen before, and how, you know, you have to space people to get the full advantage of your character, which is great. But she isn't overpowered. You know, as much as I want her to be like the best character in the game, I'm really thankful she's not broken, because people would start to hate her. You know, you can, you know, exploit her weaknesses. If you get in her face or you play an aerial based game, she's gonna struggle against you. So it's a really good balance between Min Min being in control and Min Min being out of control, which, you know, really good job by the Smash team. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see how she sort of fits into the meta once, you know, tournaments are back up and running again, when this pandemic's over. And let's just sort of see her place on the tier list, of which she'll be sort of good or bad, or really good or really bad, or just in the middle, you know. But I mean, she's my forever main, whether she's the worst character in the game or the best character in the game, so it doesn't bother me. But it would be nice to see where she ranks in the competitive scene, you know, just to compare how I feel to how other people feel. Now this is a bit of a niche point to make, but you know, Min Min has 8 fantastic colour swaps. You know, arguably one of the best characters in the game when it comes to the quality of her palette swaps. And yeah, it's just like they have little details which give every colour that little bit extra oomph. And you know, I do like aesthetics in games, and Min Min's costumes really do look good, and they really do make her stand out, which is just fantastic. And it's stuff like, you know, like the dragon arm changing colour, or the little details on the hat changing, which just goes to show how much care the Smash team put into making Min Min. And it's great to see, like, it really does make her feel like she belongs in Smash. Like all the other DLC characters, Min Min also came with a spirit board with, you know, new spirits from ARMS. However, this time there was spirits already in the game in the board, which was really strange to see, but really good to see at the same time. You know, and the spirit boards aren't the biggest part of a DLC, but they are really good ways to pass time, you know, especially if you do all the boards in one go or set challenges and stuff while you do them. So to see Min Min have a, you know, really good board packed with good battles to do, it's just a nice little touch to, you know, put a little cherry on top, you could say. Obviously the Min Min content wasn't the only thing released with the latest update. There was also some Mii costumes that got released, and you know, they're all really cool ones, you know. The Vault Boy was a massive surprise to many people. I don't think anyone thought Fallout would be getting representation in Smash, so that was really cool. Also had Heihachi getting a costume, which was really cool as well. Nice to see Tekken get some representation. And then you also had the Squid Sisters and Ninjara getting costumes, which, you know, they all do have arguments to be made into fighters, so it's nice to see Nintendo compensate for them and give them a fighter costume if they can't make them into fighters. Also gives their fans a chance to, you know, somewhat play as them, which is really cool. There was also, you know, a lot of balance changes with Smash version Update 8, and honestly, the Smash team was not messing around with this one. A bunch of fighters got buffs, like, specifically ones like Falcon and Corrin, who did need the buff to make them sort of viable, and nobody really got nerfed, which is sort of how I believe balance should be done in games. You know, you buff the weaker characters so they can compete with the best, but at the same time you don't, you know, drag the best back down. You let them, you know, you make the ones from the bottom go up to the top, so you'll eventually get a nice balanced list of, you know, people that can fight against everyone and not be completely ruled out, which is, you know, when you got a roster of which will be 80 plus fighters, I think it's crucial that they balance it right, and so far they've done a really good job of balancing it. So massive credit to the Smash team for this. You know, they really are keeping this game going well. So yeah, this was just sort of my thoughts on Min Min. You know, how I love how they made her into a fighter. You know, obviously she was my dream DLC, so it would have taken something really special for me not to like her, but you know, even looking at it through an unbiased point of view, I still think Min Min is a fantastic addition. You know, all the stuff she's brought to Smash, a completely unique playstyle, a great stage, some sensational music, as well as the balance changes and the Mii costumes and all the extra bonuses. I think it was a fantastic pack to buy, and I would recommend it so much. Even if you never played ARMS, you know, it's just such a cool character to have, and I feel like you would genuinely be missing out if you didn't buy it. So yeah, I mean, I just want to say, you know, thank you for watching. I know I'm bad at this, you know, I won't lie, but it's just something to pass the time, so I'm really happy I've got, you know, the ability to do stuff like this now, which is fantastic. You know, I'm going to say a generic, you know, like and subscribe if you want, because, you know, I would like support, I won't lie to you, but honestly, even if you just follow my Twitter, which again is in the description, you know, that's a massive help to me, and, you know, hopefully we can sort of start growing the channel to a point where I don't have to plug my video 7 times on Twitter, you know, just reach like 40 views or whatever. But yeah, just thank you for your support.